Hello, wonderful Rotarians of the Rotary Club of St. John's Northwest. Well, a little bit better late than never, but here I am a little bit through August with the August update. So I'm just going to jump right into it. In just 2 weeks, which is absolutely crazy to say this because the summer has just completely flown by, but in just 2 weeks, we'll be having our first Rotary meeting for this brand new Rotary year. After taking a little bit of a hiatus over the last couple of months, but not a hiatus from having good times and good socials, am I right? We'll be having our first meeting of the new Rotary year on September the 10th. Barb Elliott would have sent an email out about that earlier today, so if you are coming to that meeting on September the 10th, please make sure to go pull that email from Barb, click the link, and register for the meeting on September the 10th. And we're giving a little bit of leeway there because typically, as most of you know, we meet the first and third Tuesday of every month. But the first Tuesday of September, as we all know, is right after Labor Day weekend. And we just wanted to give people a little bit of space there with back to school and all that sort of stuff. So we'll be having our first meeting on September the 10th. Our next meeting, which there hasn't been an email out about this yet, our next meeting is actually going to be on the following week. So September 17th, we're going to be having a club assembly, and that will be an evening meeting at 7 o'clock p.m. So please be sure to save the date for that. And for those of you who are new members, club assemblies are a really great way to kind of get the lay of the land and know what's going on in our club. We go into a little bit more in depth about projects, budgeting, that sort of thing. And there's a lot more dialogue about what's going on in our club. So particularly for all of the wonderful new members that we've had attend in the last year, had joined in the last year, this would be a really great meeting for you to attend. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. So September 17th at 7 o'clock p.m. will be our first club assembly of the year. Moving right along, club dues. So Andrea Stack would have sent you an email invoice about club dues. So please make sure you go and check your email from Andrea, click that link and pay your club dues. We would so appreciate that. And speaking of money, trip of the month tickets. So team captains, if you haven't reached out to your team yet, reach out to your team, get those tickets out there. Let's get these babies sold, locked and loaded, done, dusted for another year. If you can just sell one ticket, that's totally fine. It really takes a village to pull this fundraiser off in the way that we do it. So let's get her done for another year. So that's trip of the month. Next we have club budget. So for those of you who are heads of various committees for different projects in our club, please start having a think about your budget for your respective projects this year, because we'll be getting into the budget discussions and budget approval process at the board level very, very soon. Our next board meeting is actually going to be on September the 5th, so we really need to start having a good think about budget for the next year. Last but certainly not least, and I will not stop talking about this until we get the position filled, but we are still looking for a secretary for our board of directors, for our executive, our club executive. Being in the secretary role actually puts you in the line of succession to be president of our club. But if this is something that you might be considering, would absolutely love to have a conversation with you about it to help you make an informed decision. I promise I won't strong arm you into doing it. But if it's something that you're thinking about, I strongly encourage you to at least just reach out, email me directly, and we can have a chat about it. Well, that's pretty much it for me for now. I am so excited to see everyone in a couple of weeks. Enjoy the rest of your summer. Have a wonderful, extra long Labor Day weekend, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.